I'm sorry, this is a little late. It's October 21st, 2024. I had looked at this before and something distracted me. It's a leaked document from the ministers of defense in Germany. Their concern is with a situation that could occur sometime in 2025. It's a confidential document that dictates or shows the escalation, not so much with the Russian Ukraine war, but the possibility of it spreading out into Poland, Lithuania, the Suwalki Gap, which is directly under NATO's authority. There are plenty of NATO troops in that area, UK, German, Canadian. We're talking about a strip, between Poland, Lithuania, and Belarus. And as you know, and if you don't know, you should know this, Belarus is the Pinocchio of Putin. So they drew out what they call Alliance Defense 2025. And it starts with Russia mobilizing new troops and calling up for an additional 200,000 troops. Putin's already ordered 180,000 more. It gives him roughly 1.5 million active servicemen or personnel. That's second only to China. There's going to be there's only today about maybe 1,000 in Belarus, Russian soldiers. But I can see that escalating as this predicts closer towards the November election in the United States, that they will escalate additional 69,000, anywhere between 50,000 and 70,000 into Belarus. Ukraine has several times warned Belarus to keep its military activities away from their borders. We have an issue with that. Well, we don't want to go into war. But any conflict around the Suwati Gap is NATO turf. You should, be concerned. Look at it on the map. That's a real issue. Well, according to them, the Russians would start this scenario in late October by ordering up more troops, which we've already seen, along with 12 to 15,000 North Koreans coming into the Russian turf, probably going into Ukraine. More than likely, there's a couple of reports on both Russian and Ukrainian side that talk about North Korean soldiers. You can start seeing uh, European politicians will probably start warning a lot about this. We already saw, as a result from Germany's defense ministry, this scenario was leaked to the press, probably by them, kind of to get the Germans in line, like what can happen, or even the fact that they may have to initiate a draft again in Germany. This is also to send a message to Moscow that the Germans are not taking this lightly. They are preparing for an escalation into Europe. I believe their defense minister had mentioned earlier this year that his nation must get ready for a major conflict between 5 and 8 years, and that maybe the draft would be necessary. If they wait until the election, it's important to note that their plans, the scenario, they believe, this would be the German planners, that Russia would wait shortly, a week or so after their cyber attacks and any type of propaganda attacks in the West until after the election in November. And according to the plan, they believe that they anticipate a narrow defeat for Joe Biden, which we already know is not going to happen because Joe is not running anymore. But that was something I wanted to see. Apparently, they had placed that the U.S. will be crippled in response time because of an election. I don't know if they have grasped that the administration continues, along with the court system, the congressional system, the military system does not change, and there may even continue to a point that if this gets established in the Poland Baltic state area, it automatically cites a response from NATO. There are like 32 NATO nations, including the United States, Canada, Great Britain, Sweden, to respond. And more than likely, their partners will also respond. That would be like Japan. Japan is a major partner of NATO, not a member, but a partner. Japan's not the only partner NATO has. Should this go on into the new year, they end the scenario at May 2025, where the Russians have ordered in 2 tank divisions and 1 division of what happens there, we don't know. But if you're a man in the United States, around 20 years old, or will be 20 in 2025, and you've always wanted to go to Europe, and you're poor or middle class, you could be seeing it on the U.S. government plan called United States Army Draftee. Get your boot size in order. So, Milwaukee area, monitor, you know, all this stuff is not secret information. This is available. Institute of Warfare Studies, there's plenty of online stuff. Try to familiarize yourself. This is going to be real history soon. See you.